guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to give you a YouTube tour, a YouTube studio tour, and kind of walk you through all of my new equipment for 2020. So if you want to see what I use to film my YouTube videos, then just keep watching. Okay guys, so for most of my YouTube journey so far, I have just filmed on my iPhone, and I've only used lighting that I already had around the house. I used natural lighting. I went into bright bathrooms to film my videos. I did not have any special equipment, with the one exception of I did have a iPhone tripod to put my iPhone that I probably bought for like $20 on Amazon. It's right here. That is the tripod and my iPhone setup that I've had this whole time. So a few months ago, I decided that I wanted to completely upgrade my setup. I wanted to really invest and get some good quality equipment that could carry me through the next phase of my YouTube channel. I spent probably a little over $2,000 on all of this equipment, and I bought every single thing on Amazon. I will put all of the links in the description box to the exact listings that I personally purchased, so you can find everything down there. They will be affiliate links, so if you do find this useful and you do want to purchase any of those items, it would be awesome if you did use my links, because I do get a small commission if you use that. But as always, you guys know how I like to do things. I will be sharing my honest thoughts of everything. So let's get into it. Okay, so at a high level, this is basically my YouTube setup. This is my room. This is my bedroom where I film most of my videos nowadays. I got these 2 panel lights, and then I also purchased this tripod. I have my camera. This is the Canon 90D. And then I have a Rode microphone that sits on top of it. So let's just kind of walk through each of these things one by one. Here are these 2 lighting panels. I have to say, I love this lighting. I feel like it has drastically improved the quality of my videos. And I'm gonna be honest, it has revolutionized my YouTube life, because prior to this, I was always so stressed out about filming, because I was like, I have to film during the day, but especially in the winter, it's impossible to get natural light by the time I get home from work. So I'm pretty much restricted to just filming on the weekends. And it's just really stressful, you guys, to have to just rely on natural lighting. I've always kind of heard, oh, natural light is best. And maybe that's true, but I'm gonna be honest, you guys, it has been a game changer to have lighting. Like, it's been amazing. So let's look a little bit closer at the lighting that I got. This is what it looks like. What's really nice is they do fold like this. They have these panels. They also have these different panels to diffuse the lighting, which, if I can get it back in there, are really nice. Also, what's super nice about these is there's so much customization. You can change the warmth or the coolness of the lighting. So this is going to be the most cool. And then you can also change the lighting to be very, very warm. So here you can kind of see that difference. This is the coolest and this is the warmest. And this has been amazing. When I first got this lighting, I figured that part of it was not that necessary, because I was like, I just need some simple lighting. But it's been amazing, because if you see these lamps I have in the background, I'm able to perfectly match the same color by using these lights. So that's amazing. You can save your preferences. So if you have certain preset lights that you want to use often, you can do that. Also, you can change the brightness. So this is 100% brightness, and then you can dim it down all the way to 0. And this is great because, especially because I do have 2 of these lights, I'm very easily able to match the lighting on both of them and be very precise about the lighting. In the short time I have had them, I feel like they have really transformed my videos. So I would highly recommend these 2 these 2 lights. They do fold down pretty compactly. As I showed you, you can fold over these panels. They can also adjust to different heights very easily. You can adjust with these knobs here. So that's the first thing. That's the lighting. As I said, I think they were about $300 for the pair, and they were 100% worth it. I think if you don't want to shell out quite yet for a full camera, the lighting is what is going to transform your videos. Like that is, I feel like my videos look so much better just from the lighting. So that's the first thing. So next up is my camera. It is the Canon 90D. There's not too much to see. I just have the kit lens. And then finally, the last piece of equipment I got was this Rode microphone. I believe this is the Rode Go microphone. And basically how it works is it hooks directly into the camera here with this little cord. And it's very simple in the fact that whenever the camera is on and filming, this is also picking up sound. I have to say though, of all of the items that I have purchased, I think that this microphone is my least favorite. It's kind of the only thing that was a little bit more of like a budget item that I purchased. I think it was like $89 or around $100. And I don't love it. Whenever I go to edit my videos, I always have to like double the sound to get it to sound as loud as I want it to. And as you can see, I'm only sitting like a few feet away from the camera. So it's not like I'm super far away, but it just is not as loud as I would like it. And the sound quality I feel like is just okay. It's not amazing. So I wouldn't say necessarily to run out and buy this particular microphone. I think it's fine, but probably my least favorite of the things that I have purchased for my new YouTube setup. I also bought a brand new tripod. I think this was like $80 in that range. I really like it. You can change a few different things about it. You can easily move the camera like this. You can move it, like tilt it downwise with this knob. You can tilt it like forward or back, things like this. So you can get very precise with exactly how you want to move it. It's also just like very sturdy metal. And what I also really like about it is you can actually inverse this where the camera is like below, where the camera would be like right here. So that's really cool. So I feel like when it comes to my new equipment, my camera is where I have the most to learn. So that's why I purchased it. Overall, I am very happy with it. I think it's a camera that I can definitely grow into. As I said, I really just know the very minimum basics at this point for this camera. I think that there's so much more for me to learn about it. I think if you are considering getting a Canon camera, or you are considering getting the 90D, overall, I am happy with it, especially when it comes to the video quality. I think the video quality is very nice, and I think it's also pretty user-friendly when it comes to the video quality and in the filming aspect of things. For the most part, it's been pretty point and shoot. However, there's definitely been a bit of a learning curve. For my first few videos, especially on my other channel, Stories and Sarah, I feel like my first videos just looked very weird in terms of the color. It was very red, and I just could not figure out how to like balance the color and make it look more natural looking. So it's definitely a learning curve. If you are used to just using an iPhone or using your phone, it's not that easy to just pick it up. I did go to Canon because I know a lot of people have said that it's very user-friendly, it's very easy to learn, and I think that's true to a certain extent, but it's nowhere near as easy as just using your iPhone. So it's definitely a learning curve, but so far, I really do like it. I think my biggest complaint about it is I think the photography aspect of it that I use for my thumbnails is a lot harder to figure out than the video portion. For some reason, I can just not get the photos exactly how I want it in terms of the shadow, the brightness, the sharpness. It's just everything is not quite coming together for me yet. So I have no doubt that it is capable of getting what I want, but it's just the learning curve that is my biggest struggle. It's not that intuitive in my opinion from the photography side of things, but yeah, that's my biggest downside of this camera so far, is just the learning curve, especially when it comes to the photo aspect of things. And then finally, I just want to talk about the editing tools that I use to make my videos and my thumbnails. So for my actual video editing, I use iMovie. I think over time, I do want to eventually learn to use some video editing software as part of the Adobe suite. I do pay for Creative Cloud every single month. And then as far as my thumbnails, I do use Photoshop. I like Photoshop in the sense that it has obviously a huge amount of options. You can do pretty much anything that you would want to do. But again, kind of what I said with the camera, there is a huge learning curve when it comes to Photoshop. I do not find it user-friendly or intuitive really at all. I feel like even simple things like I have to Google how to do because it's not that intuitive. However, I think if you are interested in doing this longer term and you want to invest in yourself in building those skills, I think it is worth it to have a very robust editing software. And that's kind of what I keep telling myself when it comes to Premiere Pro and some of those Adobe video editing tools as well. So that's it, you guys. I hope this video was helpful. And as I said, all the links to all of these items will be down in the description box. And if you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. If you want to see kind of how the video quality looks and how I continue to learn all of these tools over time, then definitely subscribe to my channel and check out some of my more recent videos where you can see all of this equipment in action. And that's it. Bye, guys.